and welcome back to another episode of Change Wired podcast. My name is Angela Shurina. I'm your host. I'm your partner in change, personal and collective transformation, and just someone who's super passionate and obsessed with human potential, unlocking more of it. Using more of our human potential as we discover it in our lives to create the most extraordinary life experience and more positive impact in the world. Guys, today is going to be a short podcast, and I'm going to share with you a realization that will help you to do more in life and achieve more in life more consistently and feel like a lot more in life is in your control, which, if you ask me, is one of the best feelings to feel. Like what you do creates the life that you are experiencing and living, instead of feeling like you're in a leaf on a wind thrown from one side to the other. But before we jump in, well, maybe as we jump in, I want to share with you how this whole podcast came to be. A little story as usual. I was about to start my workout and I said to myself, hey, I feel so good today. Like the energy in my body and emotionally, mentally, I'm like, I'm going to crush those pull-ups today. And by the way, I did 36 and lots of squats and some other heavy back work. And when I did it, and even before, I said to myself, well, hey, but the results that I got in the gym, and I've been going to the gym for 25 years, barely missing a day, the results that I got in the gym, they have nothing to do with how I felt. I probably did not feel like it for half of the times, at least. I would probably think even more. And I remember those days when I was going through a lot of things in my life, whether that's thinking about whether I can stay in the country because of my visa, whether I'm going to have a place to stay, a good place to stay for the next months, whether I'm struggling with my business or, just all the stuff that life throws at you on a consistent basis. All those times, I did not feel my best mentally and emotionally, and sometimes physically I also did not feel my best. But I showed up, and on most of those days, I had pretty awesome workouts still. Like, not something that would feel awesome, but after the fact, I'm like, yeah, I did it. And sometimes I wouldn't even feel like it was a good workout. But you know what? Results did not care. I look better than 99% of gym goers. And it's not because I do something superhero or epic. I just do stuff consistently. And what I realized this morning is results don't care about how you feel. Duh. They care about reps and the amount of work you put every single day, whether that's working out, nutrition, or business. I'm going through the stage in my business where I feel like if I just keep going consistently with the actions, with the pace, with everything that I'm doing, I can unlock the next level, like of of wealth and having more income and new quality of life. Uh, And the only stumbling block in my way is my own feelings. And I also realized, like, because of this gym insight, might it be that reps or results don't care about my feelings there either? Like today, I have a whole day of cold outreach and I need to do it for, I don't know for how many days in a row to actually get some, again, meaningful progress and new level of results and consistent results that stay, they don't feel like a miracle or that you need luck for them, but actually result of your hard work. So I need to do things that I'm uncomfortable with on a daily basis every single day for several hours. And you know what I realized today, standing actually by my kitchen counter, preparing my coffee for the day, I realized results and repetitions that I need to do, they don't care about my feelings. I can not feel like it. I can feel mentally and emotionally drained because, results take time, and very often you have to do quite a few reps and reach out and send countless of emails and calls and messages just to get things going. And it's very draining, and very often you feel like just mentally tired, like, do I have to do more of that? And guess what? Yes, you do. If you want extraordinary life, gotta do something that most people aren't willing to do. And it's not gonna feel good. Most people wait to find their thing, their, passion, their whatever it is to feel good while working hard to achieve things. And when things get hard and people stop feeling like it and they start feeling kind of shitty, they stop the reps. And guess what? Results have never have a chance to show up. Just like most people quit their diets, their exercise programs after a month because they didn't get the results they expected to get from it. But guess what? That doesn't mean the results that aren't coming. And guess what? Most things in life, things that are transformational, that you want to get to your next level, they're not gonna feel good. Change does not feel good unless it, I don't know, upgrading your iPhone or your computer or changing the brand of your coffee. Most things in life, like next level, they take hard work, they take change that does not feel good. But again, guess what? You don't need to rely on your feelings that very often, like Cape Town weather, can change several times per day, several seasons in an afternoon, depending on where the wind of luck, quote unquote, blows. And today I just realized I actually can rely on myself to show up and do the reps despite how I feel. And in a month, in 2 months, in 6 months from now, in a year from now, guess what? I will not remember how I felt on any particular Wednesday or Tuesday, but I will see the results that I've built. Just like in a gym. I don't remember how I felt on most of the days I went to the gym, but guess what? I get the results because guess what? I showed up. As easy as that. So feelings, you know, I asked a friend who always looks so enthusiastic about doing the work and business development and everything. And it was kind of depressing looking at him because I thought to myself, well, he feels like that and I don't. Like, what's wrong with me? But guess what? I don't have to feel like him, and I still can show up, do the reps. And guess what? Reps don't care about your feelings. Reps care about the work you do. And guess what else? Reps is what built things, and feelings, well, they vanish and you're not going to remember how you felt, but you are going to remember what you did because results going to reflect the work that you actually put in. And from now on, guys, at the end of this podcast, I just want you to stop for a moment here and think about the area where you've been struggling with results, where it feels hard. And because it feels hard, you don't always do the reps and don't show up that consistently. It can be your health, your fitness, it can be your business, it can be relationships. Just think about this challenging area and your feelings and think to yourself, hey, what if I did not have to care about how I feel about that? What if I did not chase feeling good about that or feeling motivated? What if I just put it on my calendar, like the amount of reps and work I need to do, and I just did it? What can change, right? Where am I allowing my mood dictate how many reps I put in? And is it working for you? I just want you to stop and reflect on this question, especially in the area where maybe you're stuck or struggling or again, not feeling that great. Like ask yourself, where am I allowing my mood to dictate the reps I put in? And is it working for me? One of the best coaching questions we use with our clients, I mean like coaches who go through different schools and certifications. One of the best questions to help the client reflect on their change and whether what they're doing is, something they should change or keep. We ask, is it working for you? Because if it is, then keep it. And if it's not, then it's a good time to change it. So the challenge for you for today is to stop and ask yourself, where do I allow my mood to dictate how many reps I put in? And is it working for you? And remember, results don't care about your mood. Results care about the reps you put in. And again, in a month, in 2 and 3 and 4 months, you're not going to remember how you felt, but you will remember what you've gotten because of the reps you put in. That's it for today. If you found this podcast useful, inspiring, insightful, or just useful, please do share this podcast with at least one other friend who might be going through a slump. And if you doubt, just be a little bit extra pushy, because very often we people don't like to share our hard moments. So share this podcast with this person and let them know, then, hey, it's okay to feel shitty and you still can do the work, because the work is what will unlock your next level. So share this podcast, rate, review for this podcast to help me and this podcast to reach more listeners and help more of us change and do the hard work we often need to do despite our feelings to build something we truly care about. Other than that, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And till next time, keep growing.